Gaming Club, worst pickup. Hi guys, I'm Dan. This is a weekly pickup show of all sorts of media varieties. I'm going live right now. Well, because I wanted to try something different. Maybe, just maybe. Well, just forget about that. Actually, I'll tell you why. It's because I was just shooting with my GoPro and it just filled up halfway through the episode and it pissed me off so much that I didn't want to delete anything that I was just going to do this live right now. So we're going to attempt to do this. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if it'll sound good. Hopefully it does. We got a bunch of cool stuff this week to show you because, well, I've been out at the thrifts and, you know, we're finding stuff, and that's the plus. We got some video games. First up, we found a couple PS4 games, which almost never happens at the thrift. You guys know that. I mean, Sean Guitar knows that. We found this Battlefield 1, and we found Borderlands 3. Battlefield 1 actually looks intriguing. I won't lie. I'm not into the first-person shooter stuff, especially when it's online. But when it's a really good campaign, like the old Call of Duties, I'll get all over that. I will. We found a sealed copy of Beyond on the PS3, which isn't a rare or uncommon thing. But to find a sealed game, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Found some PS2 games. We got Battlefield 2, or Battlefront, should I say, 2. We knew for a long time this game actually used to hold a little bit of value. Not so much anymore. Vander Shadows, what's up? Oh, Jamie plays music. How's the Wii collection coming along? You know what? It's coming along okay. I'm still 3 games away from completing the set. And they're 3 games that are such a bitch to find. So I'm not going to stress about finding those 3. If it happens, it happens. I'm not going to force it. But we're close, which is a plus. Picked up the Da Vinci Code on the PS2, which I thought I could have sworn I had this, but I looked in my collection. I don't have this. I wonder if it's really bad. It could be good, right? Da Vinci Code. We picked up Disneyland Adventures on the 360, which I already had, but for $1, you know, we'll add another one. Picked up this Minecraft for the 360. I feel like I've bought this so many times over, and every time I buy it, I just trade it into GameStop. But this time, I think I'm going to keep it. We got this Self-Defense Training Camp Connect, which, why not? That could be kind of fun, maybe. Probably not. We got Once Upon a Monster on the Connect. Those are $1 each, you know. We're not going to pass up dollar games here. Ever. A couple more dollar games. We picked up this Ninja Turtles. Something, right? And Sonic Generations, which I always find on the PS3, or I have in the last couple months or so. But, alright, so we got one on the 360 now. That's something. I've never even played this game. I wonder if it's any good. Who's out there? Is anyone with me right now? Looks like there's a few people watching, which is a plus. Can you hear me all right? So I'm doing this all very makeshift. I haven't thought this whole thing out. I don't know if this is a wise idea. Maybe this is the way of the future. Well, Jerps93, I love you. Jerps, does it sound all right? You tell me. Can you hear my audio all right? I know I look fucking damn good. That's for sure. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I got a new phone for Christmas, so, you know, you can thank the girlfriend for having some decent audio. Thanks, Vander Shadows, for letting me know. Oh, Video Game Lover 58, what's up? We're just doing a live pickup over here because maybe that's the way of the future. I feel like I could do it. I can entertain, I can sing, I can dance, I can do it all. I could even fucking work out. I could throw, well, I can't throw on a record right now because I'll get like a strike or whatever. I don't want that. But we got some more pickups. We got a bunch of vinyl. We got some vinyl, which is always nice to find because while I do use it every day to work out, I throw on a different record to be inspired to want to make music, to make myself better, all that good stuff. We found a couple singles. Singles, you know what singles are? They're just a song on each side. We got this Debbie Gibson, Shake Your Love. Shake Your Love. Dun, dun, dun. Cheesy song, I know, but that cover is something. And we also found a 7-inch by one of my favorite artists, Cat Stevens. And what's so wonderful about this is it's a single for I Want to Live in a Wigwam, which is a hit, but they don't play it on the radio anymore. Maybe back when it first came out in the 70s it might have been. But it's one of my favorite Cat Stevens songs, so we have a really cool record to add to the collection right there. God, I love Cat Stevens. We got a bunch of 12-inch vinyl as well. Hold on. Yep. Last week I went to Bull Moose Records. It's kind of a media shop. They sell everything. I think it's just in the Northeast. So a lot of you guys have other stuff in your area, which we don't. But Bull Moose is like one of the few things that's kind of cool that we do have. I think it's like Half Price Books equivalent, really, which we don't have. I wish we did. So Bull Moose, I found this copy of Ryan Adams, The Prisoner, brand new for $8. I love me some Ryan Adams. I love me some alternative country. This isn't the best Ryan Adams record, but you know what? For that price, limited edition red, I'm going to grab it. Ryan Adams. We got another Bubblegum album. We got this Donny Osmond album. Look at Donny there, looking all happy. I love Bubblegum Pop. It's so cheap, nobody gives a shit about it. I'm like the only person in the world. Maybe Jerps93 cares a little bit, but I don't think he's going to clog his collection up with the Donny record. We picked up this Nick Gilder, City Nights album. And Nick Gilder, he's kind of a glam rocker. This was late 70s, so there was some power pop elements there. Beautiful stuff. His voice, he sounds kind of like a lady singing, but no, he is a man. He's just a very skinny, sexy man that produces some great music. City Nights, Nick Gilder, I recommend highly. We picked up some Mamas and Papas albums, which is perfect timing because I just watched a documentary on Netflix about the Mamas and Papas and the Byrds called Echo Valley, maybe Echo something. It had who hosted it? It was Jacob Dylan from the Wallflowers, kind of hosted the whole thing. It was a wonderful documentary. But now I'm inspired because I found some Mamas and Papas records. Look at that, Mama Cass there. You see her right there. We picked up this Pete Seeger's Greatest Hits, folk legend right there. We got this Donna Summers, She Works Hard for the Money. You guys know that song. I think everyone knows that song. Oh, Sean, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by and saying hello. We're just doing a live pickup right now. I've never done that. All this time, all these years, never done a live pickup. And you know what? I might just start doing this from now on. Save me all that editing mess. And now that I can actually talk to a camera and not totally blow it, that's a plus. We got Simon and Garfunkel, Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. Look at that. Look at that. I love me some Simon and Garfunkel. We're going to 8-bit glitch, 79 have something to send you. Oh, well, Sean, I will take whatever you want to send. I might have something for you as well. On one of your older videos, you were looking for a case, a replacement case for Metal Gear. I don't know if you got one or not, because I know yours was broken. Hit me up, we'll talk about it, you know. We got another Mamas and Papas record. And we got another Mamas and Papas record. I think this is the first one, maybe. It's that classic cover right there in the bathtub. It was weird because, right, she was married to him, but she was fucking him. Good drama right there. How did I find out about that? Because I watched the documentary and found out about it. So that's some record finds right there, and that's wonderful because you don't always come across that in the thrift, especially in this area. I think about records like that, and I'm like, someone had that Mamas and Papas record back in 1969. Who was it? It wasn't my family. No one in my family gave a shit about music. Or if they did, it wasn't that. Trust me, it was like Air Supply. It was bad shit. So I think about it, I'm like, how is that record still alive? And it's in my house now, but that was in someone else's house back in 1969 and they were loving it. Maybe the same way I'm going to love it. Crazy thought. Just kind of blows my mind. More music stuff. More music stuff. We found this blues Smithsonian collection. This is a box set of 4 cassettes. And it has a ton, I mean a ton, of music on here. Everything from Muddy Waters to Howlin' Wolf to Elmore James, Memphis Slim, Buddy Guy, Lightning Slim. I mean, as far as blues go, it's the who's who of Powerhouse. And I know a lot of blues classic stuff, but I don't know it all. So it's a great way to kind of learn about that stuff. Right, Sean? Yeah. It really is a nice way to learn about music when they put these collections together. So for $1.75 to educate myself a little bit more about some deep cuts, I'm all about that. That's the thing, right, guys? I just wish that everyone had that open mind that we could kind of expand on what we know. Because as we go along in life, I think that we get stuck in boxes on what we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to like something, and that's our identity. When you don't have to be in that box. You can be outside that box all the way around. It doesn't matter. Take in the stuff that you love. Don't be defined by what society wants you to be or what you think you are. It's like, if you love metal, that's cool. You don't have to be just a metal guy. You can like other stuff, and that's okay. Speaking of okay, I go out to the thrift once a day, roughly, and the girlfriend goes out to the thrift once a day on average. We go at different times because we work different hours. So it works out. Sometimes I miss stuff and she gets it. This is one of those items. This is a Bob Dylan Don't Look Back 1965 tour deluxe edition. So this is a documentary, but I've never come across the collector's edition, which has a really nice book in here, has a small flip book, plus there's an extra bonus documentary about the documentary. So wonderful stuff, really, really. Well, Burt Reynolds' mustache, yeah, it is. It really is a good one, isn't it? Fucking Crowbeard. We got some, I got another book, hold on. Sometimes I see stuff at the thrift. I have no idea what it is, but I know there's some sort of value, not just money wise, but cultural wise. And a lot of you guys, I want to expand what I know. So I see something like The Art of Angel Sanctuary, and I'm like, what is this? This thing is beautiful. We got some beautiful art in here. Like, I'm not the biggest anime guy, but it doesn't stop me from trying to be an anime guy because I want to understand what everyone loves about it. And it hasn't happened yet, but I'm not giving up. So for $1, why not? We'll add it in the collection. Then maybe maybe one of you guys sees it and you're like, oh, I need that. How can I get that? And then we make some sort of deal and you fucking send me a Beastie Boys CD for it and we're all good. We're coming down to the last bit here. We got a stack of games down here. But before we do that, is this working? You guys enjoying this? I feel like I do. Papa Pete! Papa Pete! Oh, he's busy. He's probably working. That's the problem. I think probably this isn't the best time to do a live stream because people work. I happen to work at a restaurant, so my days off are on kind of the slow days, if you know what I mean. But we have 11 people watching, which is that's solid, considering it's just little old me. Oh, we got some more comments. I'm doing good, Michael. Thank you for asking. Oh, well, 8-bit. If you're working from home, you're lucky. A lot of people are working from home right now because of what's going on. Well, and some people are on their lunch breaks, and that's nice too. I tend to take my lunch break around 1:32. So if you ever want to hit me up on Facebook, that probably is the time to do so. Awesome, Pete. Have a good day, bud. And yeah, if you want to watch it later, that'd be wonderful. It's weird. I do these pickups every single week, and it seems like they always fall within 20 to 24 minutes when I'm by myself and just kind of talking to you guys in the camera. Right now, I can see we're at 16 minutes. So we're actually on pace to do a proper episode. We got some more games. Here. Yeah, everyone. Oh, yeah, I could give like financial advice. Bitcoin's going up. You need to get into Bitcoin. No, Septum Sin. You almost missed it, but you're here now. You can always rewatch it. I'm just shooting the shit, and we got some pickups because my stupid GoPro, it filled up and I didn't want to erase it, so I said I was pissed. I was just going to do a live episode, and maybe we're just going to start doing this all the time. We don't know yet. We picked up a game. This company is a European company. It's Red Art Games that released a physical copy of this because it was a digital game. And the problem with that company is you got to mail the stuff over. So even if the game is, say, $30, you're paying like $42 with the stupid shipping. So I was able to find this off of eBay for $30, which is exactly the price that I wanted to pay. And the game is War Theater. And what type of game is this? You guys know me. This is a strategy game. It plays a lot like Advance Wars on the Game Boy Advance or early Fire Emblem, that kind of stuff. Zach Pack, what's up, man? Shad Juice, what's up, bud? We're just doing a live pickup over here, and I just got War Theater. It's still sealed up. CM Retro got this. They mailed it to him. I tried to get it off him. He wasn't budging, man. He was like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. You ain't getting that. I said, okay, I get that. But I still want it, and I got it for $30. Just got this from Amazon. We got this John Wick Hex game. And this is another strategy title, but it looks like more action-based strategy, which I'm all about. I'm about all of them, really. Yeah, get it. Bitcoin all the way. Just you throw all your money into that Bitcoin. John Wick Hex. We got something here. I paid $20 for this. It was probably too much because it looks like a budget title, and it's probably going to be like, $8 at GameStop in 2 months. But I do want to play this right away. We got another copy of this DVD. I love Rock and Roll High School. Septum Sin, you love Rock and Roll High School. We did an episode together talking about Rock and Roll High School. So we got, but I've never seen this edition of it. This is the Rock On edition. I mean, I have this on PSP. I have different copies on VHS. I think I have 2 different DVDs. So this is the 3rd different type. Roger Corman produced this movie. And I just looked up some information on Roger Corman and his catalog. He was a producer, actor. I think he did just about everything in Hollywood. He's still alive. He's 94 years old. Insane. Roger Corman, the stuff he's done. Look him up on Wikipedia, and you'll be like, wow. And the fact that he had the hindsight to put Rock and Roll High School together. You guys ever seen Rock and Roll High School Part 2 with Corey Feldman? It's a fucking turd sandwich. Septum. I like the sequel to Rock and Roll High School as well, but it's bad. We know it's bad. But the fact that it was made was like, what were people thinking? Either way, we got this, and that's good. Uh, we found this box set, collector's edition, DVD gift set of The Lion King. I've never seen this before. I think this is from like maybe the mid 2000s. It has a book in it. It has a bunch of art cells, I do believe. The special edition movie plus some other stuff on there. A great collection to kind of add. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. This might be one of those items that I flip. I paid $1.75, so if I can sell it for $25, maybe that's the way to go because I do have it, the DVD and VHS already. Yeah, Cedric. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I mean, you see something like this right away, and you're like, that's different. I haven't seen that before. That's what I love about thrifting is just coming across stuff you've never seen, you missed out on, that kind of stuff. Yeah. We picked up a book this week. We got Harriet the Spy. It says now a major motion picture, which it was. I believe it might have been the first Nickelodeon movie release. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure the Harriet the Spy was. So to see the book, I'm like, yeah, it warms my heart. Let's do that. We found a GameCube game, but I went to open it up at the old thrift, and there was nothing in it. But my thrift store is cool enough to be like, yeah, you can have the case because we know maybe I'll find the game, or maybe I'll just gut the case and use it. You can, if you bundle enough of these together, you can make a couple dollars. So it's something. We I love Family Guy. I think I liked like the first run of it before it got canceled. It got kind of weak after that, really, in my opinion. A lot of people I know don't agree with that, and that's fine. So I'm not sure what time period this was, but it's the Laugh It Up Fuzzball Family Guy trilogy. So I'm guessing this is a spoof on all of the parody on all of the Star Wars movies, that original trilogy. It's a Blu-ray, so my friend Marty's out there like, can I have the digital code? No, Marty, you can't have the digital code. Because I don't know if it's in here. That's why. Yeah, something. Oh, we got some more comments. Oh, hey, Anthony. Hey, bud, how are you? Probably good, hopefully. Oh, I got some CDs. Hold on. Yep. You just picked up Star Trek Voyager series. Well, that's cool. Anytime you can find the box sets in the series, especially when they're complete, there's something there. Even if you're not going to get around to it anytime soon, you know it's waiting for you, so you can take that adventure at any time you need it. So good snag on your part. We got some CDs this week. We found more metal CDs. We got this King Diamond, which I'll admit, I know King Diamond, but I've never really dove into the catalog. Abigail is the name of this album. And, but for 25 cents, it's time to learn. We got this Weezer, Make Believe. Oh, God damn, guys. Weezer. Those first two albums. Yeah, this Weezer album has Beverly Hills. It's some fucking corny shit. They lost the plot a long time ago. But I always snag it up because, I always want them to come back to their greatness. It just hasn't happened yet. E-Rock. What's up, bud? We're just going over some music stuff right now. I know you like Weezer because, well, everyone likes the first two albums, and that's usually how it goes. In the Garage is Septum Sin's Anthem. I agree. That's incredible stuff. We found this Redman album. There is a Dark Side. I don't know this Redman album, but anytime you can find some classic hip-hop stuff, too, at the thrift, you snag it up. Because you don't see a lot of metal stuff, and you don't see a lot of hip-hop stuff, especially in this area. It just doesn't happen. Indecision. I got the new Fleet Foxes album. All right, that's cool. It's fun to collect. It's weird when bands release cassettes nowadays, just because, well, it's a media that we don't associate with modern times. But it's nice that bands still release that stuff. Oh, we got this Striper album, Yellow and Black Attack. I love me some Striper. I know it's some Christian hair metal stuff. And it shouldn't work, but God, was it good. They all played so well, they sounded so good, they looked good. It was a good band. We got this Dimmu Borgir, which I do believe the guitar player just passed away from this band, I do believe. Could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Got this Bruce Dickinson, Tyranny of Souls, which I don't know this album. I don't know if I need solo Bruce in my life, but 25 cents, we're going to take the risk, and maybe it'll pan out. Got Dio's Hits right here. It's good to have Dio's Hits. We got this Hammerfall Threshold, which I know nothing about, other than it just looks pretty metal. Hey, Lincoln. What's up, bud? We got this Napalm Death. Leaders, not followers. So yeah, that's the CDs haul right there. Oh, you like Hammerfall? All right. Yeah, Cedric. It's like there's a thrift in my area where the CDs are 25 cents, and I wait. I go like every other month. So a lot of this stuff builds up, and most people don't care about CDs. And then on top of that, they don't care about like obscure metal stuff that most people in the mainstream aren't going to give a shit about. So a good little haul right there of music. CD collection's growing. I got well over 1,000 now. I can't wait to have a house where I can have them all displayed and cataloged and all that good stuff. Yeah. Oh, one other record. We also got this Chuck Berry Golden Hits. Wonderful stuff. Sweet Little 16, School Days, Maybelline, Back in the USA. It's nice. I was actually exercising, working out to this last night and kind of cranking it. And you just hear it. It's like hard panned. You hear the guitar all on the right, just blaring away. You hear the bass on the left with the drums. It's wonderful stuff. Burt Reynolds Mustache. I hold on to the CDs. I don't resell the CDs at all. One, because there's almost no money in them, and two, music was always my first love. So collecting music means a whole lot more to me than any other sort of media. Though I love it all. Don't get me wrong. This Chuck Berry. God dang. Something about it. And the record, it's got some mold on it. I got to kind of clean it up, I think. But I just threw it on the turntable. I didn't care at this point. But you hear that static and the warmness of it. It's a good find. Really good find right there. Any Chuck Berry fans out there? I don't know. Maybe. So that's going to do it for pickups this week. Not bad, right? Pretty solid. And we broke some ground here. We did a live pickup. That's something. That's something right there. I guess anyone got anything they want to add before I roll out? You can just, if you want to comment now, you can. Because, well, I'm here talking to you, so it's a little bit tough for me to read the comments as they go, but yeah, Chuck Berry's always played on Parents Radio and loved it. Yeah. That's awesome. I wish my parents were playing Chuck Berry. I won't say your name. Yeah. I have music wise, like growing up, I don't know how I got any influence out of anything because my parents My father, who was almost never around anyways, I think the coolest thing he liked maybe was Elton John's pop stuff. And my mom was like fucking Kenny G, Michael Jackson, like later Michael Jackson, not like good early Michael Jackson. And like Air Supply. She would like write out lyrics to Air Supply songs. I remember this. I don't know why she was writing lyrics out to Air Supply, but she was. That's something. She's passed away now, so I can't ask her why she was doing that. Oh, yeah, I have filled up my room. I have filled up this room is full. I mean, I can pull it off and we can take a look. I mean, yeah, she's full. There's no room left. It's all goodness, but we are maxed out 100%. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. I don't think so. Shadris grew up listening classic rock, Motown, disco, R&B. Yeah, that's the stuff that is still near and dear. It's back when like the radio stuff, you could actually listen to the radio in your area, and they would play stuff that you wouldn't know. Now it's like the same 100 songs. It's like Pandora Radio or Spotify. They're gonna feed you the same 100 songs over and over. I feel like at least in the 80s when we were impressionable and taking music in, we were getting stuff we hadn't heard before. Maybe it's because we were young, but I feel like there was more variety back then. Jay Lindsay, no, we don't have any family videos in the area. I wish. I've heard about those stores and finding great prices and deals, but nothing in this area. Shad Juice, yeah, you lucked out if your dad was cranking that stuff. See that I had some of that, but it was through my uncle. Like he had a Camaro, and little me would jump in the Camaro and he'd blast, AC/DC, and I thought I was the coolest kid in the world. And maybe I was at that point, because my uncle was pretty awesome. Then my other uncle was like feeding me Run DMC and Metallica. So I lucked out. My uncles really were the introduction to good music. Septum Sin, yeah, if your father was feeding you Alice Cooper, you kidding me? Um, Burt Reynolds, yeah, I've heard some of Dave's stuff. Not bad. Not right up my alley, but it's not bad. Stuart, yeah, Friday nights. So you're just talking about on Friday nights you had like some sort of rock show you'd listen to. I remember sitting in bed growing up and having that kind of stuff where you just, on the weekends they would do these live concerts and interview stuff. I forget what the show was, but it was always a blast to kind of lay in bed and just imagine what these concerts were and these interviews. When was radio still good? Well, I don't know when did it stop being good. I don't know. 1999, 2000 probably is where it started to get real shitty. Yeah, Lincoln. It sounds like you obviously you get a step forward there because you get a lot of musical influence coming in from your folks. Like you can tell you're lucky that way. And yeah, yeah, none of that for me. I like I said, I had just a couple uncles, and I this was always my first love was music. 8-year-old, 9-year-old me would walk to the grocery store to buy Hit Parader and Metal Edge magazine and read all about what was going on in cock rock world and heavy metal. Loved it. Still love it. Still love it. But obviously things have changed. We don't have those magazines anymore. And everyone that likes that stuff is getting older. Oh, your mom was the one that introduced you to the River City Rebels. Interesting. I mean, that's cool. I am old at this point, 42 years, so the time frame is making sense. Any more thoughts, questions? We're at the 35-minute mark here, so I don't want to bore anyone here. I do not have that for Genesis, no. First musician I ever fell in love with, like, probably Motley Crue. Motley Crue is probably my first, like, real love of music. Aerosmith was right there too. Kiss. But Motley Crue was just miles above all the other ones. I could play the first two albums over and over and over. I'd even listen to Theater of Pain. And we know that's a shit sandwich. Yeah, number one by far. Any more questions, comments? Should we do this again? Should we schedule maybe? Like, we'll plan for this. Yeah, maybe I'll change the pickup video to Tuesday nights as opposed to Wednesday nights, and I can do it live, and then we can just hang out and interact. Because that seems like the way to go. Then maybe I get some guests on too. Yeah, Jay Lindsay. Let's try that. Maybe I can start promoting that. And also, guys, we should. I did a podcast with my buddy Steve. He has a podcast called Steve and the Crypto Show. If you guys are on Facebook, you can. It's on my Facebook. I don't know if we're Facebook friends. We should be. It's a good way to interact with people. As long as it's not political. I can't do that. It just makes me mad. And it's Monday. So Monday night is Rocket League night. As you guys saw last week, maybe if you saw that we did a live stream. Play Rocket League on Monday nights. It gets pretty legit. Robert, the new River City Rebels album will drop as soon as this pandemic is over. We have a couple members that if they got sick with it, it would be bad news potentially. So we're just taking our time. The album's already written. It's already demoed. So we're just waiting to go into the studio to cut that. And once that's done, I who knows? But just know that it's all ready to go. So that's good news if you're a River City Rebels fan. Awesome. Yeah, thanks. I remember listening to Shadow the Devil on my Fisher Price record player. Now that's pretty awesome. Well, is the pandemic over with the vaccine? I don't know. We would hope it would be. Yeah, as a kid, those little record players, I had one too. The Fisher Price one. I had some Kiss records. I'd just spin over and over. Now you have people that have never, like my girlfriend had never spun a record before. That's crazy. Like, no clue how to turn on a record player. And I guess we just grew up with it. It was like a toy for us. So yeah, we're going to do this again. We're going to make this happen. I think we'll plan maybe not next Tuesday, because I think next week we'll do a proper pickup video, because I've already filmed one. So we'll probably air that one. And then after that, maybe moving forward, we'll plan on Tuesday nights. I'll post it on Facebook if that's what we decide to do. And, we can talk video games, music, all that stuff. But yeah, that's what we'll do. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope everyone's doing all right. And until next time, you do what you do, and you toodaloo. And this is why I try to figure out how to end the stream, because I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. What up, Pete? We're just wrapping up this pickup video we did live here. Did your last album come out in 2007? No, it didn't. No. The last official River City Rebels album, full length, came out in 2011, maybe. Done with Love. So that answers that question for you. Yeah. All right. Let me figure out how to shut this down. I don't know how. Oh, you sent something, Pete. I'll have to check that out. I didn't see that. But, and was there one more question there? I don't know how to see comments, god damn it. Oh wow, now I can see the comments. Yeah, I should have been doing that the whole time, but I wasn't. Robert, do you have any new and old stock of RCR stuff? I do. I have a couple of the last full-length records, In Love Loveless, Dumb with Love. I have some copies of that, and I have CDs for Keepsake of Luck. And that's roughly about it. But you can hit me up on Facebook if you're looking for something, and maybe I have it, but yeah, those I have those records for sale. So if you hit me up on Messenger on Facebook, it's the best way to communicate that kind of stuff. Well, I wonder if I just hit the bot. Do I hit the X and it just kind of kills it? Hey, Jeff. Thanks, man. Hope all's good your way. God, this was fun. This is way better than just doing it by myself and talking to myself. Yeah, I can't wait. This is going to open up a whole new thing. I got stuff in my head. I'm thinking theme music. I'm thinking all of it. All right, guys. Until next time, I hope this is it. I don't know. Yep, that was it right there. Do what you do. Toodaloo. See you later, guys.